And we're back. Now, it didn't take that long to bring everything back. It's just tomorrow because life comes at you quick when you've got a 15-month-old. So we're on to 3.2. We're going to enable GRE Keepalives, and we're going to do a hard down through here. Oh, geez. Now I've got to remember it's OAM, I think is what I did. Nope, that's not going to work. Spelling counts. All right. All right, so we'll get that turned on and verify our keep alive. What do we expect to happen here? Well, I think the behavior will be fairly similar to what we saw when we turned keep alives on up here. We can see that our outage time when we pulled the power was fairly similar to the link going down. And that is just because the speed at which the firewall cluster actually fails over is fairly quick. And generally speaking, the amount of time it takes for links and traffic to recover deals with the protocol. So we saw a pretty drastic change in each of our tests when we turned Keepalives on. And I would expect to see a similar change. Now, whether or not we see 5.5 seconds or we see 36 seconds, I think it's probably going to be closer to doing manual failover because it's going to mimic, we're kind of mimicking that same type of failover process. So now let's be interesting to see. Just got one more thing to commit here. Go over here and just run our show OAM GRE interface name gr.0 just to make sure it's running. It is. Looks like this is about done. All right, exit show OAM. Oh, starting up interface name. All right, cool. Cool. Show chassis cluster status. You can see that we're back to primary on node 0, and we've got our active here because we're primary on node 1 for one of our reps. Our secondary ISP. So let's get our pings going and let's pull the power out. Okay. So I've got my hand on the plug and here we go. Now, if it's like the failover when we were doing the manual failover, the amount of time it takes for that, we can expect, 30, 40 seconds. And that RDP session just went down. I wonder why it didn't do its attempting to reconnect thing. Oh. All right. Hopefully we'll see this thing come back to life here shortly. Now we're getting up toward the failover time for, oh, there we are. 49 seconds versus 36 seconds. A little bit longer when you pull the power, and that's likely because the friendly signaling that tells the other cluster that it's failing over just doesn't exist. That there is a timeout that still takes place where your Keepalives that are for the clustering control that actually have to time out and die before that failover takes place. Let's see here. Well, I mean, I should say until the secondary node becomes active. So let's see. So we have about 49 seconds with 93 minus 6. Indeed, it'd be 53 minus 6, so 47. All right. Not bad. I'm going to go ahead and bring everything back online, and we'll move over to our next failover. We'll get graceful restart turned on.